Stroud Times has come along to Cheltenham today to the Paradise Tattoo Studio to meet Tanya Buxton. We'll talk more about the business in just a second. We're here also to meet Shaun Pegler, who is a partner at Randall Payne Accountants. Shaun has really taken the stress out of running the company, so Tanya can really focus on all the exciting things. Let's meet them both. Hiya, Tanya, how are you?
Hi, I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you very much. Lovely studio, lovely to be here. It's very cool. And how are you, Shaun?
Yeah, very well, thanks. Nice to see you again.
And you too. Tanya, can you explain what you do here then, please?
So, Paradise Tattoo Studio opened in June 21. We're a tattoo studio that specialises in all different forms of tattooing, so sort of your normal traditional tattoos, cosmetic tattoos, and also medical tattoos, which is sort of most widely known for recreating 3D realistic nipples for people that have had mastectomy surgeries or gender affirming surgeries. I also launched a charity in 2021 as well, which helps sort of provide funding and support for these sorts of life-changing medical tattoos as well, called the Mastectomy Tattooing Alliance. So even though they're sort of two separate things, but are very much under my umbrella, if you like.
Really interesting work and very varied as well. So how did you meet Shaun?
I actually met Shaun, it was at the Business Awards, wasn't it?
The finalist reception, I think, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I made the final for Business Person of the Year, and that was how I met Shaun.
Excellent. So how did the conversation go, and how did you know that you could help Tanya?
I was just looking around the room, chatting to all the finalists, seeing what they were doing. Tanya started to show me some interesting pictures on the phone of the different pieces of work that she carries out here. And I didn't have any tattoo clients actually at the time, and it's nice to have different interesting businesses, and I love to help people, and what Tanya and the team do is amazing and helps a lot of people. So we set up a meeting just for an hour for free, didn't we? Just to see if we could do anything to help.
And how did that go? Did you know what you needed from Shaun at that point?
I didn't know what I needed, if I was honest. I think that was how the conversation started, really. The business has grown so much beyond my capabilities, really. And I didn't really know what I needed or what I was looking for. So Shaun's been almost like a bit of a mentor as well, really. He's been a real good sounding board for me and given me loads of really good advice, as well as obviously taking over like the accounts and helping me with all the finances as well.
Yeah, Shaun, so how have you helped Tanya to where she is today?
Okay, so we've taken on, to start with, it was the payroll, financial statements, corporation tax and personal tax return. As the business is growing and growing well, we've taken on the bookkeeping, so we now look after zero on a monthly. That means Tanya can now look back over past months, past years, and have a look at the historic data, follow the trends, and we can start doing remuneration planning. I think Tanya's dream is to try and get a bit of a bigger studio, so that's kind of the next plan of attack for us.
Excellent. And a business mentor as well. So how is that working out? You've obviously got a great business relationship.
Yeah, it's been brilliant actually, and I think Shaun does like genuinely care about helping people, which is nice. And yeah, just sort of supporting the small business in its growth is really nice as well. And I think with what we do, it has a purpose. We sort of work with charities as well, and just sort of really helping people in their journeys. And I think Shaun really picked up on that and wanted to help in our cause as well.
So 2025, that is going to be an exciting year for you. You've already suggested that you would like a bigger premises. Is that the focus this year?
It's been the focus for a while. We grew out of here very quickly. The business has grown and expanded much quicker than I anticipated. So yeah, a bigger studio is definitely something I would like, but I think just as things unfold and grow, the plan keeps changing. So Shaun's really good at just sort of helping me figure out what to attack first and come up with a bit of a strategy, I guess. Yeah.
How are you going to help Tanya make her dreams come true then, Shaun?
I think it's just, Tanya's great at adapting quite fast to change, and she wants to listen to the advice. I think she sees the value for the money. And I do set homework every now and then, which I think is something that she probably doesn't enjoy. But it's kind of, we're setting small targets, aren't we, of kind of making sure we understand the financials, making sure we know the next thing to hit, and just having that plan in place and just touching base every now and then. Having a meeting once a year isn't going to really help you move to where you want to move to. So it's the phone calls, text messages, meetings, just the quick, I've got a question, does this sound sensible? And Tanya can sign anything to me. I mean, it can be lonely at the top when there isn't anyone else that you know that's doing what you're doing. And so that's where I can come in with the 20 years experience and kind of say, look, this would be ideal to move this to the next level. And basically just make sure that we're not going to be overstretching things too soon, and just help, basically.
Yeah. Everybody needs a Shaun at the end of the line, right?
I think for me, obviously, I've never had a business before. I've been self-employed as a tattoo artist for years, but to then have a business, you know, with staff and managing people and thinking of figures and targets, and it's all just, I don't have that experience whatsoever. I can draw a nice picture. So it's nice to have someone who can help and guide me, because I want to learn it, but sometimes it can be really overwhelming. So I think Shaun's really good at breaking it down so I understand, but also takes the complications off me, if you know what I mean, so then I can still focus on the bit I'm good at, which is tattooing.
We all have our strengths, don't we? It's been really lovely to meet you, and really interesting to hear how your business is growing, and all the best for 2025.
Oh, thank you so much.